Ya lo arreglé. Por fin, fin. Vamos allá, coño. Ahora sí, vamos allá. Vamos allá, chicos. Por fin pude volver a configurar el control. Por eso me había salido del stream. Vamos a ver qué nos depara hoy el juego. Miren acá, ¿por qué? Ah, espérate. Aquí no. Se me olvida que aquí en el control las de estos están al revés. Vamos chicos, vamos, compartan. Por favor. Oh, espérate. No voy a volverle a coger el piso al control porque es uno diferente al que yo tenía. Vamos a ver qué nos depara. Y si lo hago bien. Solo sé que es. Ok, santuario.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Si este juego se pudiera poner en español
Candid
sería
as ever,
mejor.
Yugiri. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Sería feliz.
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a
Delta
leaf out of
18.
our Eorzean friends
Eso.
book and
Talla,
form an
talla.
alliance of our own.
Bienvenido. Compártelo, pa. Por favor.
In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Asian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken
Vamos
from the
chicos,
burn.
compartan, vamos.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense. Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrias-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report...
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides,
Just the 2 occasions, you say?
Escuché algo
Then I
raro
believe
ahí.
I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe.
Jugar un rato nomás.
Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Vamos a ver qué me manda a hacer ahora. Vamos allá. Este control es diferente, mano, me tiene mal. Vamos allá. ¿A dónde tengo que ir? Ay, yo... Aquí tengo que ir. The same step.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens?
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
Ya le cogí el swing, vamos allá. Vamos a pelear. Increíble.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azis La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
SA2UKEDR. Kachwigas YARI.
Saludos a su juego Final Fantasy XIV. No entiendo mucho inglés, pero ahí vamos. Es lo que hay porque Punji está en mantenimiento.
SA2UKEDR. Ah, okay.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area.
¿Y qué hay? ¿Qué haces? Compártelo para ver si más gente se une aquí al directo,
An
please.
effective regulation, perhaps. A similar
Gracias.
phenomenon seemed to be. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Gracias, Asco. ¿Y ahora para dónde me mandó? Vamos a ver. Otra vez para atrás. Tururú. Está contentita la tipa. ¿Y a dónde voy ahora? Ok, tengo que moverme hacia abajo. Hacia la derecha. Ay no, no me gusta este. Para volar no me gusta. Este sí, el chocobín. Vamos, vamos allá, vamos allá. Hay un área, espérate, hay un área que yo no he abierto aquí porque... Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Oh. Ah, porque es por abajo. Es por aquí. Pero voy aquí primero. ¿Dónde es que estás? Mírate aquí. ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Otra vez se desconfiguró esta mierda o se frizó? ¿Y qué pasó aquí? Ay, me diga que otra vez se desconfiguró. Se desconfiguró otra vez. Déjame entrar. Ah, qué mierda. Ok. Ok. Está prendido. Está prendido. ¿Y qué pasó? No, espérate. Ok. ¿Y qué? Ay, se me desconfiguró de nuevo el control. Qué oso. Qué oso, qué oso. Ah, mira. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Si aquí está el control. ¿Qué pasó? Qué jodienda, mano, con el juego que me está haciendo esta mierda. Voy a tener que salir y volver a entrar, bregar con el mouse mode type, gamepad mode type. Para bregar con el control afuera, donde yo le di ahorita y me lo configuro de nuevo. Porque ahora no quiere configurarlo de nuevo. Y eso fue Steam, mano. Ok. Este mouse, este chart, todo lo filtro, la tarjeta y este general. hacer nada. Ok. Ok. Macros se confirma. Ok, aquí. Vamos a chequear aquí. Ok. Me lo cambia. ¿Por qué me lo cambias? No seas así. Damn. Ok. Ahora voy a... Ok, más para adelante. Ok, pero primero voy a sacar el chocolate. Y ya, yo creo que yo tengo que entrar a un combate. Vamos a ver cómo me va. Vamos a ver. Level 70. Level Synchronicity significa your... Proceda. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver qué... Vamos a ver qué hago. Esas caras azules. Avatar ahora. Llegaron los Avatar al juego.
Yes! This
I
spot
did
shall
push
serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this harn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way.
Los
The way
Avatar
of
salieron
might. There is
peleones.
no other.
Oh, they didn't want for conviction.
Peleones salieron los Avatar.
Indeed, it's what makes them such dangerous enemies and such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Ok, ahora fue. Vamos allá. Vamos a ver cómo me va, chicos. Vamos a ver. Es la primera vez que peleo con esta tipa. Mierda, ahora fue. ¡Ay, no! No seas mala, ven. No seas malita. Ahora viene lo peor. Nacho, la maté rápido, pero ahora viene lo peor. ¿Qué te estoy diciendo? Tengo que matarla como 20.000 veces a la puñetera esta.
In death do our souls sing!
Mira que hijo de puya, pero no se pilla. Ay, esto de que estar cambiando a cada rato de...
In death do our souls sing!
No vengas, no se pilla.
In death do our souls sing!
Oye, pero tú sí que eres pilla. Coño, ¿cuántas veces te tengo que matar? No seas malita, vete ya. Diablo. Oye, qué mala es. Ahora fue. Esto es una jodienda. Esto sí es una jodienda. Ay, ¿cuántas veces te tengo que matar, coño? No me hagan eso. Ay, mierda. Sí.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Diablo, tú sí que eres. Muérete ya, coño. No seas mala, chica. ¿Y cuántas veces te tengo que matar, coño? Adiós, bye, otra vez. ¿Y qué estoy haciendo mal? No puede ser, porque esta tipa no muere.
How it burns!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No puede ser. No seas malita,
In
no.
death do our souls sing!
Ay, qué mala eres. Ay, mierda, no me pille, cantepú. Nietera, coño.
In
No.
death do our souls sing!
No, pero es que esto es la leche. Me va a matar la puñetera esta después que casi la tengo ya hecha. Oh, shit, yo creo que tenía que matarlo del medio. ¡Ah! Es que es la primera vez que lo hago, chicos. I'm sorry. Bueno, vamos a ver. Tendré para beberme algo antes de entrar. Más de Hayelisi. Ok, Hayelisi. Es before no. Ok, vamos a ver si ahora me da. Ay, 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 es muy larga, loco. Es muy larga esta de esto. Bueno, ya vimos eso, chicos. Vamos a pelear aquí. Demasiado de muy larga. Esta tipa está del coño.
In death do our souls sing!
Esta cabrona tiene 7 vidas, el problema con ella. Coño. Tiene 7 vidas la puñetera esta.
In death do our souls sing!
No sea mala.
In death do our souls sing! How it burns! In death do our souls sing!
¡Coño! Ese era el último. Uf, lo hice, chicos, lo hice. Por fin.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Orinir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this, but if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Kneel or die! Kneel or die!
Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
Kneel or die! Kneel or die! Enough! Kneel or die! Bow down before me!
Mark well and learn!
Kneel or die! Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it!
Yeah. Ether, to me. Have at you.
Bueno, la pasé, vamos a ver. Vamos allá.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat.
Y ahora, chicos, haciendo algo aquí. Un momento rápido, un momento. Ay, otra vez. Se está desconfigurando mucho este control. Yo voy a tener que hacer algo. Ah, ¿dónde fue que yo le di ahorita? Ok. Ok, ok, le había dado aquí. Espérate. Yo le había dado aquí. Ok. No era la otra. ¿Dónde fue que yo le di? Ok, aquí. System Configuration. Me está cambiando el control al otro control que yo tenía antes. No entiendo por qué me hace eso, chica. Si me lo hacen en una pelea, me jodí. Otra vez me lo cambió. Ay, mierda. Tener que chequear a ver si cómo desinstalo el otro. Porque se supone que el otro no está conectado. No entiendo por qué me está haciendo eso. Sube.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That way. Sorrow. History must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Nadie me ve.
Thank you for coming.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labours. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether, a consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian La Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, or...
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Aquí lo dejo. Hasta aquí lo dejo. Gracias a los que estuvieron viendo. Nos vemos. Bye bye.